Okay, so what I want to do now is I've got Blender open and I've navigated to my FBX files, and what I'm going to do is I am going to import one of the models that I've previously made. So this one is red and blue, red top, blue bottom, or blue pants, with a bald head. So that's the one that I want to work with, because what I want to do is I want to put a man bun and a bit more of a beard on this fella. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open that, import the FBX, and now he's not going to have the color mapping and stuff to go with him. He does seem to have an armature of some sort though. So I'm going to delete the armature. Now I'm going to zoom out here, and I'm going to need to rotate on here. Let's try to, yeah, there we go. Oops, a little bit far. And yeah, and then I want to move the camera. I'm actually pretty good that way. Let's just go. There we go, we're rotated. And we're good to go. So I also want to nuke the light, delete the light, and I want to delete the camera. All I want is the male body. So now what I want to do is select it. So I've selected it by pressing the A button. And so now what that's going to allow me to do is assign materials to it, or subdivide it, or poly it, or whatever. So, but what I want to do first here is I'm going to go into sculpting, because what I want to do, I wonder if I can just move this guy down. Oh, sorry. Grab my camera, bring him down, center him so he's a little better on screen for you. Okay. Now I'm going to rotate. Oh, I don't want to rotate on that axis. I want to rotate on the x-axis. No. There. Okay. There we go. That'll work for me for now. So I'm going to just bring this down, zoom in a bit, and so now what I want to do is I want to go to sculpting. Whoa. That zoom me right in and change my viewport. Hate when that happens. Bring them down. Now I just want to no. I want to rotate my camera around. See, I don't actually want to select him, I just want to rotate. Don't want to transform. Don't want to move. I just want to rotate on the Z. No. That's what I want. There we go. Always takes me a bit because it's weird. You have to hold down and then drag and rotate around, and it's just kind of like a weird thing. Okay, so now I'm on sculpting. Oh wait, I gotta go to edit mode. Sorry, modeling, object mode. Select, edit mode. Now I want to go to sculpting. Okay, so what I want to do is this draw tool. And I'm just going to draw a bit here. Let's see what we get. Oh, I hate this rotating. Oh, I used the wrong tool. Dang. It's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. There. Okay. I want the draw tool. Okay. Now I'm going to look at that. So it's come out a little bit in the back, more like an alien head. Draw it out again. Now I want to grab the snake hook tool. Perfect. All right, let's rotate you around again. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not quite a man bun, so we need to move it up. There we go. That's a little better. Good. That'll work. Okay, cool. So now we've got our man bun. Actually, I want to... Yeah, you know what? That works. That'll be a man bun. That's fine. Don't want to do anything else there? Nope. I'm going to keep it simple because I'm going to do most things in the texturing and the painting. Okay. So now, what I want to do is rotate around again. Yeah. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can rotate it later. So, I'm just going to leave it like that. We're going to zoom out. We're going to select it. Oh, wait, no. Now I want to go from modeling. I want to go over to texture paint. Oh. And we're going to go... It did keep my texture. I thought it would lose my texture from before. I didn't realize that. Okay. So we're just going to move this around. And we're just going to rotate that. And... No. I don't like the... For whatever reason, it is... when I imported this FBX file, my navigation is a little bit off. It's not exactly what I'm used to, so I find that my rotating and stuff is doing some weird stuff for me, like rotating it on a different axis. It's not even... There we go. There. Alright. I see what's going on is I don't have all the axes selected, so it's just wanting me to do one at a time. But that's okay. I don't care. So what I'm going to do here now is I am going to change this guy over here to... I'm going to make him a ginger. And what's my size? 50, sure. Bring him down. And we're just going to give him a little bit of ginger hair here. X. Okay. Top. Rotate them around. I'm gonna zoom in here. Move them over. Okay. Rotate him around. Cover his forehead here. Let's change this from 50 to 25. So that what that is that's the radius of the brush I'm using. So now when I zoom in, I can actually paint a little bit better. Oh. And undo the brush. The idea is you do the base coverage with the larger, and then you zoom her out to what you need. Okay, so there. You don't have to be perfect with this, but I am going to give him a little bit of a ruffled edge. I like to give a ruffled edge because it's hair. And do a little bit of bang work here. This dude can have some messy hair, so it doesn't really matter. I need to rotate that more and zoom back in. Okay. I need to rotate him up this way, zoom in a bit. A little bit behind the ear. Just there we go. Grab the hand and drag. So to move them around, you grab and drag the hand if you're not used to Blender. It takes a little bit to get used to that. Get this all on there nicely, filled in. And yeah. Don't mind a few blonde tips in here. A little bit of highlights. It gives variety to the hair pattern. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. So let's see. The back. What we're going to want to do is grab a little bit of skin color, and then I'm going to want to go like this, and I just want to do a little bit here, clean that up a bit. Okay, now I'm going to grab my orange again. I always pick the color off of the PNG file because the PNG file is a true representation of the color from the palette picker. If you pick off of the 3D image, the lighting and stuff is also going to be in there in the color pick, and you may have some issues. So, Yep, I'm just going to look at that from the front here. And I think I'm pretty good. So what I want to do now is add a little bit of, or actually I'm going to undo that. Yeah, no, I'll do that. I'm going to add a little bit of dark patch to it. And then we're going to go in here and change that from 25 points down to 10. And now when I zoom in, I'll bring that bad boy down, zoom in. We're just going to add some kind of some hair patterns in here. And oop, and undo. Don't want my strength that strong. Okay. It's gonna bug me till I fix that, so I'll fix that in a bit. Now there's a reason I'm taking my time to show you this and not cutting past it. Because and you can see the direction I'm running the brush out at too. So I'm running it up, following the hair flow. When you're texture painting, it's nice to have those taper offs kind of in the direction that everything runs. Makes a little more when you're doing 2D. No, over here, thank you. And this way, when you're doing like 2D animated GIFs and stuff like that, it's really important to get those right. However, it's also important when you're doing static texture models that you want to just kind of work with. I got some on my red shirt there, but let's go. I did something. Click something on my mouse, and it's really slowing my mouse move down. I'm not sure that I like that. Must have a button programmed in Windows for it or something that I'm not aware of. This is a new build on the computer, so Windows 11 is probably doing some stuff I don't appreciate on me. I don't know that I'm happy with Windows 11, to be honest. I like Windows 10 better. Kind of like my Linux Mint as well. It's nice, but some things you just have to have Windows for. Okay, now we're just going to go there, back to that one, that's perfect. Okay, think I am going to just do a little bit of cleaning up here. Nope, all right, turn my shrink down. That's good. That's good. There's a little bit of blue here I don't care for. A little bit of orange on it. Nope. Having a hard time getting those ridges looked after, but won't really matter. A little depth to it. Okay, so I do believe that I need a little bit under that ear. Why is my, oh yeah. Turn flat. There. There we go. Just needed to get that a little bit better. Okay. Now then, we're going to zoom out. There were a couple of things that I needed to touch up that I messed up on over here. So we're just going to go, and we're going to go picker, and we're going to grab this red off the arm, and we're just going to fix that. And then I see just a little hint of blue I missed. Okay, we're just going to go here, and we're going to go picker, and we're going to go again to the red. Nope, sorry, I'm going to go to the flesh. Really like to know why my mouse is acting up, but I don't want to troubleshoot that while I'm filming a video for you guys. So I'm just going to live with it. You know, it's slowing me down a little bit. There we go, that's good. All right. Perfect. So now we have our man bun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to image, and I am going to go to save as, and then I want to go to what folder am I in? Let's go up one folder. So I want to go, I'm red, blue, but with a man button. Red, blue, ball, no, red, let me just create a folder then. And we're going to go documents, small boom, low poly, right click, new folder, and we're going to call it red torso, blue bottom, orange hair, male. Perfect. Okay, now I can save into there, and I'm going to go up one. There we go. Male. Red, blue, orange, and we're going to save that skin there. That's fine. Save the image. Now we're going to come over here to UV. Now we're going to go to image. No, sorry. UV. And then what I want to do is where is my there it is. Export UV layout. And we're going to go to, I don't know, we're in documents, small boom, low poly, then orange male, and what we're going to call it is red, blue, OR, and then we're going to call it capital UV map. But I got to put male in the base. Perfect. Export. Then I'm going to come back in here to texture paint, and I'm going to go file, and I'm going to go export, and now I'm going to choose to an FBX, and that is going to go into that same location, low poly, and then we're going to go red, blue, orange. All right, so now we're going to call that red, blue. Oh, I got to go male, sorry. Male, red, blue, OR for orange, and then it's an FBX file. Export. Oh, wait, sorry. I don't want to export yet. Need to come up here. So path mode, you want to set that to copy. And you want to turn this box on for embedding your textures. Okay, this one batch mode, I turn that off, I don't need it. I want to go for selected objects because my character is selected. And I don't need this. All I want is my mesh. Now I can export my file. And now if I go over there, I'll minimize this because the mouse moves so slow when it's open. Okay. Yeah, sure. That was out of the emptying my recycle bin. So now I want to go in here. Oh, where am I? Come on, finish up. Quick like a bunny. Perfect, okay. Now I can come in here. And I want to go into my documents. I want to go into my small boom. I want to go into my low poly models. I want to go down here to my this. And now, if I open that model up, oh, you know what? I think I oriented him wrong. We'll see when I upload him. But anyways, there you can go, and you can see that he's... Why can't I rotate him the other way? Really don't like this not rotating right. It seems to be a system thing. I must have done something. Maybe there's another button I pushed or some stupidness. Figured out which one made my mouse slower. But, let's see, light, constant shading, goods and views, view. I want to go from, yeah, let's go that way. No, that way, that way, that way, that way. No, reset view. There's the man bun anyway, so you can see it from this angle here. Can't rotate it this way for some reason. I have to figure that out. Okay, well, now the next trick, now that we see him and he turned out how I wanted, except I may have changed his orientation by not setting his UV coordinates, which is easy enough to do. So what I'm just going to do here is I'm going to fix that by going layout. He's selected, and what I want to do, oh no, his universal coordinates are there. He should have been fine. Huh. All right. Well, I'm not worried about it then. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to open up a new tab, and I'm going to go to my Mixamo account. Sign in. Alright, now that he's signed in, I'm going to drag that back over to the screen. And I'm just going to drag this one over to this screen. Alright, so now what I want to do is I just want to go to characters, upload a character. Then I'm just going to drag that FBX file over. Okay, there we go. Next. So now in Mixamo, you simply anchor him. And if you have an unsymmetrical model, you can actually use this uncheck symmetry and move these one at a time to get them anchored where you need to. But if they're symmetrical, and when you build using the mirror method, they should be symmetrical. It shouldn't be an issue. And then you hit next. You wait a minute while it processes. And it looks like this technique for the man bun would work really well too if you wanted to do like Vegeta or Goku's hair if you're making a Dragon Ball Z type game. So pretty simple. Have a sip of my Coke. There we go. Excellent. Next. Yes, I want to use this new character. Oh, so there was an issue. So he isn't in alignment, his coordinates. So I'm going to have to figure out what's up there and then re-export him. But basically at this point then you can set up any animations you want. Here, we'll just do this. Oh, yeah, I might be able to work with that actually. Looks good. Okay, let's go T-pose. Sign a T-pose. Yeah, we're just gonna move. There we go. Fine, we'll leave him like that. Download him. Okay, then we're just going to search for an idle. And we're just going to go with an easy one for him. We'll just go... He's a ginger and he's got a man bun, so he's getting the sad idle. Turn his speed down. So overdrive is basically how fast you want him to go through the motion. Now I need to just see if he's going to clip here with his hand. I don't think he is, so... but I'm just going to give him a little bit of arm space. There we go, that's better. And then we'll download this. Got that animation. Now I want to set him up with a walk. Is there a sad walk? There we go, sad walk, because you know he's got a man bun, and we're going to slope along slow too, and character space a little bit more. Perfect, there's no clipping. I like it. Here we go, download. Mr. Ginger with a man bun, sad, sad person. Downloaded him. All right, now we want. So we got the walk, we got the idle, we got the T-pose, and we want sitting. I think we just go with a simple sitting for him. Thing is, we're going to need our overdrive down. Actually, we'll give him this one because they're kind of judgy. He is a ginger after all. I like it, but we're gonna go arm space a little higher. So we can sit him at a table or a bar or something and just put something underneath him. And perfect. Download. Perfect, and I like to just revert him back to a T-pose, so not eating up cycles. Here we go, T-pose. Now we'll minimize that. Now we'll open this. Bring it back over onto the main screen. Go to my downloads, open a new window. Open a new tab's fine. Okay, sad idle. Sad walk, sitting disapproval, T-pose. Cut. Now we're going to go back here. Paste. Perfect, and it actually lined them up good. So I like it. There we go, we get to look at our man bun. So Mixamo fixed my orientation issue, whatever it was. I probably just needed to go align coordinates in center and align model to center coordinates, and then it would have been fine. Although it looked like it was there, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyway, you can see even the hair texture and everything, that'll look decent in game. We now have a red shirted, blue pants, brown shoed, red-headed, well, gingered with a man bun. So great, everybody needs one of those in their game. All right, we'll close that off, and that's where I'm going to end this. So in the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to import models into Backen and pretty much just kind of line them up in a town scene and show you how that goes. But I didn't want this one to drag on any longer, so I'll see you in the next one.